Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about what is the difference between a 6-string and a 7-string guitar. The heck? Oh, this is a 6-string guitar. Kind of messing up a little bit for some odd reason. Alright, so for so many years, guys, bands were bound to the 6-string guitar. Many bands, you talk about some of the originators of heavy music like Black Sabbath. You go back even a little bit further, guys like Led Zeppelin. And you try to learn their music, you realize that almost everything is in standard E tuning using a 6-string guitar. Now, yes, I mentioned Led Zeppelin, who is also known for using a 12-string guitar at times. But for the most part, bands have been glued to the 6-string guitar. Let's look at Metallica, for example. Standard E tuning, 6-string guitars. I don't know if they've changed that since then. I haven't listened to them since after the Black Album. Whenever you go to a store, you buy a guitar, you're gonna buy a 6-string guitar. 6 strings are awesome. They're great. Nothing can replace a really good 6-string guitar. However, the game has changed. Let's look at what a 6-string guitar in standard E tuning sounds like when you hit its lowest note in E. Alright, that was like 3 notes, but still, you get the idea. Does it sound cool? Absolutely, it sounds amazing. E sounds great. Love it. Nothing wrong with it. But guess what? There's 7-string guitars, there's even 8-string guitars, and I probably more. I've never played an 8-string guitar, but I have and I do use a 7-string guitar. I normally mute my mixer or my amp before I do this, but my mixer's all the way over there. Don't feel like getting it. Terrible. Going back to the originators of the 7-string guitar, the band Korn. When Korn came out, it was a whole new sound. It was something that was very different. And because of this, for the longest time, I was completely against the idea of using a 7-string guitar. I felt like if you used a 7-string guitar, it was because you were a Korn ripoff. But now, fast forward, years later, half of the TCT, Texas Cutthroat songs, are written with 6-string guitar, tuned down to B. However, with the addition of a 7-string, it just opens up a world of possibilities. So going back to what a 6-string sounds like in standard E, Gibson guitar, tuned to standard E, 6 strings. ESP guitar, 7 strings, tuned to standard E, with the extra string tuned to B. So this is again what it sounds like in standard E. Now, let's see what that extra string does for you. Ready? Ready? I don't think you're ready. Ready? Here we go. Ready? God, that's amazing, right? I just love that tone that you can get. It's not drop A like Korn does with their 7 strings. This is B. When I normally write songs on a 6-string, I will drop it down to B, so it'll be dropped. I'll show you what that means in a sec. But when I get my 7-string, I don't have to worry about dropping that E string because it's got the extra string, which allows me to get those deep tones. God, I just love that tone. And then if you perform live, that's when you start to really feel it in your chest. Now, when I was younger and I was playing guitar, I remember the band Soundgarden opened my eyes to the drop D tuning. It's where you take a standard 6-string guitar that's tuned to E and you and I remember when I first discovered that, that was like the lowest of the low. To me, that was just amazing. It was like, wow, I didn't realize you can get a guitar to sound that way. Come on, guitar. I'm ready to just throw this guitar out the window. Something's going weird there. You get the idea. I mean, to me, that was low. That was amazing to be able to have a guitar to sound like that. And in my mind, it couldn't go any lower than that. And then I realized that you can go lower. I remember then I learned how to tune my guitar to C, and then eventually to B. And it's awesome when you tune your guitar to B. You can really get similar tones to the 7-string and the 6-string tuned to B. But then you enter all these new issues. I've had issues with not having the right gauge of strings, and so you're always constantly having to tune. So what happens is you get a 7-string and it's kind of built for that low tuning, and so you don't encounter as many problems, especially when you have an Evertune. So the Evertune is amazing because it keeps this ESP, it's just a beautiful piece of work. But that Evertune actually keeps my strings perfectly in tune at all times. So anyhow, I'm sure there's a billion things that I left out in this video. I just really wanted to give you foundational basics as to why I think everybody, maybe not beginners, but anybody in the world of music that uses a guitar, even if it's not heavy music, should have a 7-string. Because what it does is just opens up your world to new chords, a new way of thinking in terms of how you write and how you play your music. One of the pros for me is that I have fat fingers and kind of big hands. And so the 7-string actually feels more natural to me because it's a wider neck. So if you're a beginner, I would really advise not to start off with a 7-string. I would work and learn how to use that 6-string and then move up to a 7-string when you feel you're ready. You'll also really appreciate the difference once you are able to make those comparisons. But ultimately, for the type of music that I am writing at the moment with TCT, Texas Cutthroat, a 7-string is almost a must. So anyhow, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe we should consider giving away a 7-string next time. My drummer discussed possibly giving away a drum set next time. We'll see. Anyhow, like, subscribe, share this video, leave us comments. If there's something I missed out, which I'm pretty sure I missed out on a lot of things that I could have said in this video, let me know. If you have questions, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. You'll see me, maybe Adrian, next time. Bye.